the music was presented, and that's how I learned with every experience, and every experience mattered, and it all boils down into what I write and how my music comes out. So and every song that I listen to on the radio as well influences me. So in some way, whether I like it or not, my subconscious is picking up every little detail in every little song, because that's how I'm training my ear. I'm sure every professional musician, I mean, it's a journey to train the ears and to listen to pick up different nuances of each song. And I learned from you guys too, and how you'll listen to every little detail in every song. So that really helps me too.
Sure, you've just picked up on something that very few of our guests face up to, if you will, that every experience in life transforms you and molds you, even if it's an influence that you don't like or an influence that you do like. And the ones that you don't like, maybe even after you analyze them, maybe there's just one little sliver of that particular material that may subconsciously say to you, that might work. Do you look at things that way? Absolutely, 100%. I believe everything, I can learn from everything and everyone. I have this one tagline, the universe is a university. So every bad experience or every bad thing that happens, there's always even a minuscule thing that you can pick up from that, which can actually bring a lot of value into your life.
Absolutely. I'll tell you what, I respect you for that, because as John indicated, this is something that not every artist, and I think I'm being generous here, but not every artist does acknowledge that we are influenced even by the things we don't like. And the fact that you are willing to accept that and use that as part of the makeup of your talent is definitely a big thing, a major accomplishment on your part. And as I said, I salute you for that. Now, I've learned over the last year, especially from having talked with you and our friends at Lazy Indie Magazine, as well as some other artists from over there, I've learned that there are some differences between the music industry in India and in the Western world. And keeping that in mind, what would you say was your biggest challenge so far to your success as an independent musician?
Well, in my own country, India, we have various styles of music which is within the Hindustani space. So they have a different learning system. They have ragas. So a lot of the music is built on ragas. But in Western classical music, we have different rules. But there is a pattern. There is a merger. There is a place where they merge too. And so that's why it happens. Sometimes they say that your neighboring country will recognize your music sometimes before your own country takes note of it. So that's happened in my case too. I mean, like a lot of other countries have taken note of my music and started listening to my music, and then it happened the opposite way, where now India countries have picked up on it. So. And then I also handled it with the fact that I added a few Indian influences, Indian instruments sometimes into my songs. Mm-hmm. For example, On the Dance Floor had a lot of Indian. It started with a lot of Indian instruments and styling. So that kind of stuck with it stuck in the minds of people in India too. So and that's how I kind of. Make all the audiences happy, like the Indian audience as well as the Western audience and other countries as well. The little things count, and then sometimes you don't know what makes a song stick and why you like a song, but in certain aspect or certain instrument, one stem of that song will be pertinent or have a pattern that relates to you. So then that's how I try to make all my songs universal. So I have a universal audience in that. And
I love that fact, the fact that you have been able to integrate both the native Indian music as well as popular music and really make it an international sound, including incorporating your native instruments from India. It's fascinating to get into that part of it. But one other thing I want to touch on before we talk about your current release, Neverborn, which we're going to play in just a minute, I did want to touch on something that I had read where you had told someone, and I hope you don't mind me talking about this, but I know your fans would like to know, and your new fans over here would too. I understand that you said that you have, at earlier time in your life, you had suffered from low self-confidence, and I wondered how you dealt with that. You've obviously overcome it, because there is no lack of confidence in your performance, the music that you write and perform, and obviously you've overcome any hindrance to your self-confidence. How did you do that?
Yes, it was quite a long transformation process. I'm sure a lot of kids, teenagers also go through the same, and I am so happy that I could be a shining light for them, because I've come out of that. And it's basically it's just belief in myself, and like telling myself, yes, I am good, and so that I do love myself. For validation, that is the main key thing. When you depend on your audience to validate you, then you're giving them the power over you and your state of being. So I realized that there's a lot of people who advised me, and then I did not understand it at that point of time when I was in it. But once I got out of it, it made sense. So that's. I just kept telling myself I am confident, and I started. These are called affirmations, and they're used by a lot of motivational speakers. They tell a lot of people to use affirmations for themselves. I am positive. I am successful. So the more you say it to yourself, the better it will help you, and then your subconscious listens to you, to your conscious mind, and to what you're speaking. Everything is connected. So it won't be long till you become confident. It will take some time, but then your subconscious will work along with your conscious brain to get you to where you want to be. And in my case, I've gone through a lot of experiences in life that made me confident about myself and the way I dealt with them, because I dealt with them alone. And that gave me the strength, saying, yes, if I could do that alone, I can do this. So that's when you go through life, each person has their own journey, and they are their own superheroes. God has made all of us superheroes. We have to believe that. And we are blessed. All of us are blessed to be living and to be breathing, and to empower each other. So that's what
Very good. Very well said. And you personify that in your performances. You've done over 600 performances. You've been all over the world, and I do hope that you're going to be coming here to the United States very soon, because I would love, one, to see you in action doing your music in person, and also get a chance to meet you personally. Before we talk about your current hit, I want to give you a moment, because one of the biggest things that we try to do here is give artists one more stage, one more way to reach new audiences, and tell them how they can find you. So here's your chance. You get to sell yourself right now. You get to be your own manager and agent. Tell the folks how they can find you online, how they can contact you, and most importantly, how they can get your music.
That's brilliant. I actually am on most of the social media platforms, including Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. So on Facebook, my name is Sherise Music, Sherise, Sherise. So it's spelled that way, but it's Sherise, Sherise Music. That's my Facebook page. Then on Instagram, it's my full name, Sherise D'Souza Official. That's my Instagram handle. And I'm on Twitter as well as Sherise D'Souza. And I'm on YouTube. You can just type in my name, Sherise, Sherise, and you'll find my artist page where I have around 87 plus videos currently, and I keep updating every day. So David knows that. And so I'm so happy to be sharing new stuff with my friends and my fans all the time, to to make them happy and to brighten their life. So just join me in this journey, and I hope to be with you very soon, either at the concert. I would love to be in the U.S. very soon and perform for you there, and or you may be performing with me also. So that would be a superb experience as well. So hope to see you soon.
Well, thank you so much. I know we've got about 30 seconds or so left. So I want to give you a chance now to tell us briefly about this next tune, which is your current hit. We want everybody to check it out. It's called Never Born. Tell us about this particular song.
Never Born is about the feelings, the range of feelings and emotions that we went through during the pandemic, and how some people had to face a lot of loss in their life, including loss of job, loss of family due to like sickness in the family or death in the family due to the virus. And a lot of people faced a lot of hardships in life, including there was some war also in between. So I actually paid attention to all that, and I kind of wrote lyrics, and I wrote a song trying to express the kind of pain that people were going through. Like they say that, okay, I wish I was never born in this version of this world right now. I wish I was reborn in a better world, in a better version of myself.
Very
darkness
good.
Into light. Yeah, moving from darkness, so a dark version of yourself into a brighter version, transforming into a better version of yourself and becoming more positive. So the song too moves in that direction. It's a very passionate song. It has a lot of strong feelings, a lot of strong words. But at the end of the day, you emerge a queen or a king, and you're still standing, as Elton John says. I'm still standing. Yeah.
Still standing. Yes.
Still standing. Yes.
Very good.
Even though
thank you so much.
Yeah.
A very inspirational song. We do thank you so much for joining us here, sharing your stories as well as your music, and we do hope you'll come back and see us again, Sherise. I
would love to. Thank you so much for the opportunity, David and John. I always love talking to you guys, and anytime.
It is our pleasure. Ladies and gentlemen, You can find her by remembering the very cute explanation. She said, look for She Rise, because she is certainly a rising star. Sherise D'Souza, ladies and gentlemen, this is called Never Born.
You came, and with your army you took everything.